How to fix FiveM could not validate game ownership. Epic Games white heavy checkmark. Welcome back tech lovers to a new Thursday Teknobalta fix. Today we are tackling the dreaded FiveM RUR. Specifically the could not validate game ownership issue on Epic Games. This RUR stops you from joining your favorite servers. It often happens when the validation process fails. Let us dive deep into the technical solutions. First, we must check the external factors. Epic Games servers sometimes go down for maintenance. Visit Down Detector or the official Epic status page. If the servers are down, you must wait for a fix. However, if the servers are up, the issue is local. Start by closing FiveM and the Epic Games launch UR. Ensure no background processes are running in Task Manager. Now let us adjust your regional settings. Open the Windows Settings application. Navigate to Time and Language. Select the region option from the left panel. Change your country or region to the New York TED Kingdom. Alternatively, you can select the New York TED States. Some users report SUCSCS with New York TED Arab Emirates. This forces a resynchronization of your license. Next, go to the language settings. Set your Windows display language to English. If it is already English, try reinstalling the pack. Restart your computer after making these changes. Now let us focus on your network configuration. If you are using Goodbye DPI, disable it immediately. This tool can interfere with the certificate authentication. Also remove any custom DNS settings you have. Go to Network and Share and Center. Select your active connection and click Properties. Find Internet Protocol version 4. Ensure it is set to obtain DNS automatically. Flush your DNS resolver cache now. Open Command Prompt as administrator. Type ipconfig/flush DNS and hit Enter. This clears outdated network pathways. If the RUR persists, try a different network. Connect your PC to a mobile hotspot temporarily. Launch FiveM while on the hotspot. If it works, the issue is with your main internet service provider. Now we must purge the FiveM cache files. Press Windows key +R on your keyboard. Type %AP to %, and click OK. Locate the local folder UR and find FiveM. Open the FiveM application data folder UR. Inside you will find a folder UR named data. Delete everything except the game storage folder UR. This removes corrupted session data. Next, we need to clean the Epic Games web cache. Go to local AP data and find the Epic Game Launch UR folder UR. Open the saved folder UR. Delete the folder UR named web cache. This forces the launch UR to reload your license information. Now let us check the Rockstar Games launch UR. FiveM realize on Rockstar for GTA 5 authentication. Open the Rockstar Games launch UR settings. Go to AC account information. Click on Delete Local Profile. Do not worry, this will not delete your game progress. It only removes the local authentication token. Sign back into your Rockstar AC account. Ensure your Rockstar AC account is linked to Epic Games. You can check this on the Rockstar Social Club website. Go to Settings and then Linked AC accounts. If it is not linked, you must link them immediately. Now let us look at Windows Services. Type services.mesc in the Run box. Find the Rockstar Game Librun service. Right-click it and select Properties. Set the startup type to automatic. If the service is stop ped, click start. Do the same for the ePIC online service easy. These service easy are critical for game validation. If they are disabled, FiveM cannot see your game. Now we will check the Windows Credential Manager. Search for Credential Manager in the Start menu. Go to Windows Credentials. Look for any entries related to Xbox or Rockstar. Remove them to clear old authentication data. This forces a fresh login prompt when you start the game. Let us address the firewall settings. Windows Defender might block the validation request. Open Windows Security. Go to Firewall and Network Protection. Click Allow an AP through Firewall. Ensure FiveM and ePIC games are checked. Both private and public boxes must be ticked. If you have a third-party antivirus, disable it temporarily. Sometimes they block the local host connection. Now let us check the host's file for an e-block ing. Go to C Windows System 32 drivers etc. Open the host's file with Notepad as administrator. Ensure there are no lines related to Rockstar or ePIC. If there are, delete them and save the file. This prevents the OS from redirecting game traffic. Now we will perform a registry check. Press Windows +R and type regedit. Nasixgate to HAY current user software. Find the CitizenFX fold UR. This is the parent fold UR for FiveM settings. Right-click and export it as a backup first. Then delete the CitizenFX key. This resets FiveM to factory defaults. It will recreate the key when you launch the game. Now let us check the GTA 5 installation path. Open the ePIC Games Launch UR. Go to your library and find Grand Theft Auto 5. Click the three dots and select Manage. Click the fold UR icon to open the installation location. Ensure the path does not have SPEcial characters. Non-English characters can cause validation errors. If the path is correct, click Verify Files. This checks for missing or corrupted game data. It might take some time depending on your drive speed. Once verification is complete, restart your PC. Now launch the ePIC Games Launch UR first. Wait for it to load your library fully. Then launch the Rockstar Games Launch UR. Ensure you are signed in on both platforms. Finally, launch FiveM as administrator. Right-click the FiveM shortcut and select Run as administrator. This grants the necessary permissions to read license files. If you see a prompt to link your AC account, click Yes. The game should now validate SUCCS fully. If you still have issues, check your Internet Protocol settings. Some SPs block the specific ports used by FiveM. Try using a VPN to see if it bypasses the block. However, some servers do not allow VPN connections. Use this on LY for test ing the validation process. Another tip is to reinstall the ePIC online service easy. Go to Control Panel and then Programs and Features. Uninstall ePIC online service easy. Then open the ePIC Launch UR to reinstall it automatically. This often fixes deep-rooted authentication errors. Remember to keep your GPU drivers up to date as well. Outdated drivers can sometimes crash the validation module. Use GeForce Experience or AMD Adrenalin for updates. If you are using a laptop, ensure it is plugged in. Power save ing mods can limit network performance. Set your power plan to high performance in Windows. This ensures the network card operates at maximum speed. One last thing to check is the Windows time synchronization. If your system clock is wrong, the certificates will fail. Right-click the time in the taskbar and select Adjust Date and Time. Click Synchronize Now under Additional Settings. This is a small but very important step. We have covered every processable local and network fix. Your FiveM should now be working perfectly. Enjoy your roleplay sessions without errors. Thank you for trusting Teknobalta for your technical needs. See you in the next fix.